first multi-battle. Check my... Okay, the team preview is still good. Micah and Brandy. Metagross. Nidoqueen. Arcanine. Okay. I feel like the Arcanine should be able to KO the Metagross. So I'm going to Ice Beam the Nidoqueen. Nice, nice. Flare Blitz, perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Flare Blitz or Crunch should be able to take out the Metagross. I think Flare Blitz might do more damage. Oh, it did not take it out. Wow. Am I just gonna die from that? Hammer Arm? Let's see. No, okay. I felt like I wouldn't. It was non-stab, super effective. Kangaskhan is out. I think I'm going to swap into Saffron. I should not die to any moves, and Arcanine should be able to take out the Metagross. Extreme Speed. I swear if this doesn't take it out. Okay, I knew it would, but the fear of multi-battles. They're spooky. Hammer Arm missed. Okay, Blaziken is out. If it outrages and crits, then there's a 37% chance that I go down. I think I am going to Earthquake. Mainly because the Blaziken, I should have top Protect onto Saffron, in all honesty. I should have done more Protects. But that's okay. Blaziken should go down to this. In all honesty, Arcanine will too. Is the issue. Yeah, I don't think this was the right play. Because it's not going to KO the Kangaskhan, and the Kangaskhan should use Outrage, and the Outrage can KO if it crits. And Saffron's really, really, really good. Yeah, ugh, I just have a really bad feeling about this. Whew. Whew. Okay. Ludicolo's out. Oh, great. I'm going to swap into blue. I feel like that's the best thing. I should take a Hydro Pump, and I should be able to take an Outrage. Fake Out. Of course, it would Fake Out. Okay. I'm glad I took it, in all honesty, over the Sceptile. Yeah, that was a crit. Brick Break onto Kangaskhan. Okay, I went for Brick Break over Waterfall because if the Sceptile did KO the Kangaskhan, then I'll do more damage with a Brick Break over a Waterfall. And I should survive an Energy Ball crit if it goes for me. Zen Headbutt onto Sceptile. Yeah, okay. Jinx is out. I think it might be Violet, actually. The only way this goes down is if both Jinx and Ludicolo target me. Sceptile onto Jinx. I don't think that'll KO. Ice Beam. Right, it was going to Ice Beam into there. That will take it out, and so Ludicolo will for sure hit me. Then Headbutt. It's the best thing it could have done against me, but it still broke Sash. Now you have a Starmie out. Onto the Ludicolo. I don't think this will be able to KO with the ranges. Yeah. It used Hydro Pump on the Jinx. Fuck off. Please, Ludicolo, just go after the wrong Starmie. Thank you. It might even survive this. Yeah. Okay. Psychic with the Ludicolo. That's down. And you're just going to use Hydro Pump on this again, aren't you? Oh, well, it's fast asleep. Right. But the Jynx should take out that one because it sees a kill. Yeah. Okay, so now it's just a 1v1. Doing this multi-battle is making me question whether I want to do future ones. Ugh. I just don't think I prepared enough for this fight, is the main thing. Okay. So I swap. Ice Beam. Will it get the freeze? No. Strength. There we go. If it got the freeze, I could have swapped back into Starmie. Because Starmie had Natural Cure, it would be out of the sleep. Okay. One down. Here's the next one. Once again, I could do this in single fights, but I feel like it's in the spirit to do it in here, even though it causes me so much more stress and risks so many more things. These two are Psychics. One side is Mr. Mime, Drifblim, Hypno. The other side is Bayonet, Alakazam, Girafarig. And I'm starting with Slaking so that I can just KO the Mr. Mime that's here, so it doesn't set up any sort of reflex or light screens. Strength on Mr. Mime. We'll be able to take it out. Notably, an Intimidate onto the Bayonet is actually pretty nice. Flare Blitz. Yeah, my head calcs were saying it wouldn't be able to take it out. Shadow Claw on Arcanine. Comes out Drifblim. That's unfortunate. Maybe I stay in anyways. That might just be the play. Because I can take whatever Drifblim is going to use. Okay, used it on the Arcanine. That's fine. Girafarig. Perfect. I outspeed that and I can return the Girafarig. Down goes Arcanine. I'm gonna guess this will only do 45 to 65. Wow, wow, it did 90-ish, probably 85, and it missed. I'm still going to swap. The Alakazam will most likely Energy Ball onto the Starmie, but I am still going to swap. If it attacks me, it'll use Psychic. I will go into Saffron here. Blizzard. Nice, outspeeds both and hit both, from what I can tell. So that takes out the Drifblim. Alakazam did use Energy Ball. That's what I was expecting, but just wanted to make sure in case it did use Psychic on me. Yeah, it will survive. Out comes Hypno. There we go. Starmie should Hydro Pump is my guess. It did. Hypno should survive. It has solid bulk in here. My guess is 40%. Yep. Then Headbutt onto the Starmie to take it out. This one was much cleaner, thankfully. Dragon Claw onto here. Protect, that's fine. Dragon Claw again. And it's done. I feel. Yeah, okay. Dragon Claw does 55 to 65%. There's those two down. I'm leading with Violet on this one, and double checking. Okay, I did update my team. Because the black belt side, I can just Psychic, Psychic, Psychic. Psychic the Primate. This should go down. Oh shoot, I need to do laundry. So I think the issue is here. Arcanine is going to see a kill on Breloom. And yeah, this is a conundrum. It's going to see Flare Blitz on Breloom, use that. So if I use Psychic on the Breloom, Flare Blitz will be able to just hit the Houndoom, and the Houndoom, I do have a Focus Sash still. Okay. I think the play is then still Psychic the Breloom. I couldn't Surf because the Breloom did use that on me. I would have survived a crit from the Focus Sash. There's the Flare Blitz. Breloom. I could have seen me use Surf, but then Seed Bomb would have then gone on to Starmie, and then Primeape would have died, or Arcanine would have gone down. At this point, I definitely need to swap, however. Swap into Ebony. both onto me is fine, presumably because they saw kills. Arcanine will now use close combat on the Houndoom. That's good. Out comes out Quagsire. I'm gonna swap into Glacial Blue. Close combat. Our Arcanine. I was really afraid it would use it against me, but it would never use close combat onto me. Earth Power on me, that's fine. Sceptile's out. I am just going to protect. These Sceptiles should be able to outspeed their Infernape, KO that, perfect. And theoretically the Infernape should just close combat me, because it sees a super effective move. Perfect. And now it should close combat again. I swap into Oslo Gray. Dragon Pulse. Critical hit takes it out. If it didn't crit, then Shadow Sneak should be able to take it out, as well as Sceptile being able to go again next turn. Cool. Excellent fight. I don't know what happened to that voice line. Okay. Next, multi-battle. I swapped out the item of Starmie for a Never Melt Ice, because these are all weak to ice, and I needed it for the range. Ice Beam on the Dragonair will not be able to KO. Yeah, Birdkeeper Autumn has Giga Drain on the Xatu, so I'm going to KO the Xatu while I can. Because the Giga Drain crit can KO me. Dragonair has Thunderbolt, but a crit should not be able to KO Violet. Flare Blitz will not be able to KO. Not at all. 30%. Wow. Close to 50. Thunderbolt on me. Pelipper is out. Drizzle is up, which really hinders Arcanine. I can Thunderbolt the Pelipper, of course, but then at this point Arcanine should close combat the Dragonair. Do I want to risk Violet on a crit for that? Why not? Let's live a little. Arcanine should close combat here. I went to level 71. Close combat, perfect. And that should KO, because if a Flare Blitz did 50% and it was not very effective, close combat should KO the Dragonair at 50%. Even though it's not stab, it's regularly effective. Now Delibird. And Kingdra. So Delibird, I can Surf because it's raining will KO, Thunderbolt KO, or Psychic KO. However, the Kingdra, that's out, can Outrage. Most likely, it should Waterfall the Arcanine, is my guess. I think I'm going to bet on it. Fake out. Okay. That's unfortunate. It outraged onto Arcanine. I got lucky there. Flare Blitz the Delbird? That still might KO, even with the rain. This Delbird ain't very tanky. Yeah, okay. And that goes down. Interesting. And now Kingdra is just left in an outrage. I will swap to blue. Hopefully the outrage goes into me in actuality. Unfortunate, that will probably take out the Sceptile because it's super effective. Yep, that's fine. And now Starmie's out on Marley's side. Kingdra did get out of it. It only knows Waterfall and Outrage to really damage me. I guess it can Ice Beam, but I think I'm just going to set up a Sword Stance, in all honesty. Okay, that's a little spooky. +1/+1. Psychic. A +1 crit, Waterfall, or Outrage against me will not be able to KO. Brick Break against them should be able to take them out. And they hit themselves into confusion. Perfect! Starmie uses Psychic. That should probably take it out. Unless it's like a low roll. Or I guess a crit will take it out as well. Salamence has Intimidate, so I'll go down to just a +1. The most it can do is Outrage, which is 35%, so I'm fine with staying in and Waterfalling. And of course the Starmie can just Blizzard. Notably this double battle, one side does have a counter Mirako Encore Destiny Bond Wobbuffet with Shadow Tag. So I have to be very careful here. I am leading with Empoleon, primarily because they can't do too much damage to me in the start. Kamiko does have Energy Ball, and Charge Beam, it's going to do 25% to me at most. And I'm just going to set up a Sword Stance here. Flare Blitz on the Kamiko. Sword Stance here. Psychic on the Arcanine. Toxic on Arcanine. Okay, that's totally fine. I'm now at +2. All honesty, I'm just going to use another Sword Stance. That should take out the Kamiko. Because presumably it should only use that if it sees a kill with it. And I'm going to guess the Dusclops will attack the Arcanine because it's so low. No, it attacks me. That's fine. I'll only take 22%. At the most. Okay, Froslass is out. Aqua Jet will just be able to KO. Nice. This will probably take down Arcanine with the recoil and the poison damage. Shadow Punch on me again. Once again, that's fine. There goes Arcanine. My guess is Sceptile will come in. Really, Starmie. Interesting. And here's the Wobbuffet. Because I'm at +4, a Waterfall will be able to KO. And I outspeed, so I don't need to worry about Destiny Bond or anything like that. Watch the HP slowly drain. All 336 of it. Nice. Starmie will survive, yeah. It's a Dusclops. Alright, and now it's just a 2v1. Aqua Jet Kachow. Bringing back the classic. Dusknoir. I outspeed and Waterfall will be able to KO. Hydro Pump will help, but I went with Waterfall over Aqua Jet because Aqua Jet only had a 98% minimum roll, and if the Starmie missed, then it could have been bad because it could Thunder Punch me. Beautiful. And finally the Sableye. Waterfall again. Worked out wonderfully. Arcanine did great. Ooh, got a crit. Didn't even need me. I guess I could have Aqua Jet Kachowed. I would have KO'd. Oh well. Missed opportunity. Heracross and Fortress. Heracross, level 91, or 71, sorry, not 91. Everything but a Mineral kills, and I got a Mineral. Flare Blitz, presumably, yep, okay. And then Fortress, Bug Bites onto Starmie, and I die. Well, I have a Focus Sash, but that's just unfortunate. I had a 87% chance of being able to KO. It even was a crit, so it would have KO'd me, but I did have the Focus Sash. Okay, here comes Toxicroak. It doesn't have Pursuit. I'm gonna swap into Oslo Gray. There's the Fake Out. Flare Blitz onto the Fortress will KO. Oh, no, swapping it to Glacial Blue is probably better. Toxicroak will either Sucker Punch me or, I guess, Stone Edge the Arcanine. I think it should survive. Nope, it does not. Okay, and Kabutops will then just Aqua Tail, but because I swapped into Glacial Blue... Oh, no, the Kabutops outsped, KO'd the... Okay, I'm getting the picture now, and it gunk-shotted me. Okay. Starmie should outspeed the Kabutops and KO, yeah, the Toxicroak with Psychic. The Kabutops... Oh, the Kabutops will probably Night Slash the Starmie. It could Stone Edge me, though. Perfect. Machamp. That'll almost certainly use a fighting move against me. I swap into Ebony. It should go down to a... Oh, it's going to Thunder the Kabutops instead. I see. And miss, of course. Instead of KO the Machamp with a Guarantee Psychic. So let's definitely swap into Oslo Gray. Come on, Starmie. Hey, you hit a Thunder this time. Oh, and the Machamp is just going to pay back. Oh, and the Kabutops survives the Thunder. Nice, nice, nice. Kabutops uses Stone Edge on me. Of course. Thunder Punch on Starmie. Yep, that was expected. I'm just going to Shadow Sneak the Kabutops. That'll take it out. Come on, Starmie. Do your stuff. Thunder. Oh, if this Thunder paralyzes and paybacks Oslo Gray. Okay. Finally, it's Donphan. Sceptile should just kill the Donphan. And what do I have against... I mean, I can do some damage against the Machamp, but it's probably not worth it. It's going to be paybacking me. So I swap into blue. There's the Energy Ball on the Donphan. That should kill. And if it doesn't, and the Donphan just Earthquakes, I will be very sad. Okay, it does. Excellent. Champ used... Oh, Ice Punch on. Yeah, no, that makes sense as well. So there goes Sceptile. Okay, and now it's just going to close combat me. Okay, so the play is definitely going into Saffron on the close combat. No. Okay, it's now minus defense and minus special defense. And with that, Earthquake Chaos. Unless doubles still affects this, in which case maybe the minimum rule doesn't, because minimum is 68%. But we're good. Go. That one's down. Oh, this is it. There's a stone tablet head. I wanted to see a Pokemon that visits. Okay. Just a little... Okay. So we made it to Route 224. So here's another encounter. Once again, I think I'm just going to wait on this one. Okay, I switched out some team members. But we gotta get to Dawn, which is at the end of this place. And there's quite a few more trainers. Just really long. The main issue, or the main complaint that I have, is it just takes so long to get back to where I am at this point, and I can't go just to the Pokemon League and come back because I'm at the tail end, because I still need to go see Dawn and someone's blocking me for that, so whatever. Next, mandatory trainer. After the first one, I decided to try to skip as many trainers as possible. I don't think I'll be able to KO with this. Should only do like 90%. But I do have the confused chance. Nice. That's actually pretty helpful. I'm not gonna take a Dragon Claw or a Brave Bird. Level 70. Hey, you missed. I've been getting pretty lucky. Leaf Storm guarantee KOs. It does 350% minimum. Fortunately, now I am at -2. And it should send in Armaldo is my guess. Yeah. Stone Edge. I'm going to swap into Gamboge. Cradily is out. So I think I am going to stay in and just do a pin missile. If I hit really well here, it'll die, but oh, like a crit, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Okay, just essentially a 3-hit. Did Earth Power, perfect. And Waterfall should be able to KO. Beautiful. I can make it to Dawn, which means I just need to make a team for Dawn. And I did a little bit of planning outside of recording, and I think I found a good thing for it. Let me swap to that real quick. Alright, I believe this is the Dawn team that I'm going to be going up against. Lead Alakazam, Madagard Life Orb, Thick Fat Choice Band Mamoswine, a Flash Fire Pasho Berry Flareon, Scrappy Focus Sash Lopunny. Since it's leading with Alakazam, I was looking at, bug types, something to be able to just take it out quick. Unfortunately, Beedrill at level 71 does not outspeed because of my beautiful 4 IVs and speed. Butterfree does outspeed and can take it out. This is at 67, so I could even be at 71 and take it out. The issue then is it goes into Flareon and other stuff. The thing that I saw that was pretty good was Seviper got Sucker Punch. And so I can Sucker Punch it, which then will bait in the Mamoswine, which will then want to Earthquake me. And when I'm at level 71, excuse me, 71, there we go. I'll be out of any sort of Icicle Crash range or Superpower range, so it should guarantee just use Earthquake on Mamoswine. And when something's guaranteed to use Earthquake, Togekiss is the thing to do. Swap into that. I don't even need to Encore because it's Choice Banded, so I can just, I was thinking of getting rid of Air Cutter and I have Nasty Plot. So I have something like this. Moonblast, Nasty Plot, Aura Sphere. Could even go up to +4 depending, like I'll go up as much as I can. They might swap out the Medicham when it was choiced into a Ghost type move, or choiced into High Jump Kick on a Ghost type, did not switch out. So it's questionable whether it will. But I can go into like +4. I wouldn't need Life Orb, I feel. But at +4, Aura Sphere can KO Empoleon. If it was going to swap, it would swap into Empoleon, and then it would swap it back into Mamoswine because it has a super effective move and super effective typing. It can, once again, KO with Aura Sphere. After that, I think it would swap into Flareon because it has Wild Charge, is super effective. And I wouldn't be able to KO unless I went to +6. If I was at +6, then I can KO Flareon, and after that it's just left with their Clefable and their Lopunny. Lopunny is a bit of an issue because it'll Fake Out, and then Mega Kick can crit KO, so if Lopunny comes out, I will need to swap. If Clefable comes out, then I can just Moonblast to be able to KO at +6. If they go for Fake Out the first turn, then the turn after, because I outspeed, I can then Encore into Fake Out, and then KO with like Moonblasts through Focus Dash because the Encore will last that long. So if Lopunny comes in and I'm still at full health, Togekiss should be able to KO everything. It starts out with Seviper KOing the Alakazam, Togekiss being able to KO all 5 other Pokemon. If that doesn't happen, the way that doesn't happen is if Mamoswine swaps out, Garchomp at level 71 can swap into a Wild Charge and a Flare Blitz, and if I want, I can even do a Rostberry just in case it goes for that 10% Flare Blitz and the Flare Blitz gets the 10% burn. Yeah, Nidoqueen. That's, I feel like, a better one. I think the last 2 will be Fortress and Gyarados, or Gambosian Sangria. Okay, I think I am ready. One thing that I did just realize is Moonstone has Rivalry, so there's a possibility that I don't KO because Rivalry lowers my attack enough. But I think the Clefable will be female. I want to make sure I'm... Yeah, Repel, I'll need to remember that when leaving. But here's Dawn. The Stone Tablet. Is there really a mythical Pokemon that visits this, and why? Oh, Megadud, I didn't expect to see you. I guess you're on the way to the Pokemon League, right? I was just performing an errand for Professor Rowan. The Stone Tablet is meant to be the key to meeting a Pokemon.
I can't figure it out though. The writing on it is ancient. Anyway, Megadud, you must be really strong to have made it this far. I've been training too, you know. We haven't battled since Route 210, so I want to battle again. I want to see how far you've come since we first met on Route 201. Please let me know when you're ready.
I am ready. Yes. I want to make sure... Okay. Just wanted to make sure that the team preview was still good. Okay, Alakazam has only attacking moves, so I should just be able to Sucker Punch. Pow, pow. Nice. Mamoswine is out as expected. It should Earthquake, in which case I go into Eggshell. There's the Earthquake. Perfect, perfect. And now I Nasty Plot. It stayed in. Cool. And yeah, it's just choiced into Earthquake. I'm at +2. Nasty Plot again. Up to +4. Nasty Plot again. Up to +6. Perfect. And so now I feel like we should just be able to sweep the rest of the team with Eggshell. Starting with an Aurasphere. I also learned going to the Move Free Learner with Eggshell is that it gets Extreme Speed, which is pretty cool. Togekiss, too good. Now it's Empoleon, yeah. And because I'm at +6, Aurasphere will guarantee KO. Luckily, the Clefable is Cute Charm instead of Unaware, or else then this wouldn't work. I think it's, at least in the future games, it's 3 abilities were Cute Charm, Unaware, and Magic Guard. But Unaware might be a hidden ability, I don't know. Flareon is out because of the Wild Charge. And Aurasphere at +6 will be able to KO. Beautiful. Lopunny is out next. Yeah, because it sees those. Okay, so here's where it can get interesting. It should Fake Out. Yeah, there's the Fake Out. And now I just Encore it into said Fake Out. And now I Moonblast. It'll survive because of the Focus Sash. Oh boy, a crit. I dealt 700% of its health. Nice. It'll heal. But then I'll Moonblast it down and KO. Beautiful. And Clefable. It is female, so I would have been fine. But Moonblast at +6 KOs.
easy fight, but it definitely could have gone off the rails if the Mamoswine did switch. But even if it did switch, I believe the rest of my team was able to handle it just fine. Lovely. And now Eggshell is at the... Oh, it's not at the level cap of the next one. Level cap is now 72. Wow, Megadud, you've really grown into a great trainer. It's amazing to think you didn't even own a Pokemon when I met you. You're definitely ready to challenge the Pokemon League now. Good luck. I know you can do it. Awesome. Only thing that's left to do now is finish up this route. I want to fight all of the trainers in here, but I wanted to do this one first just so I can go up to the next level cap if needed. And then there is a berry fight, or Little Bang fight. And after that, it's Elite Four and champion time, baby. May as well use Eggshell while we can. This I should just be able to sweep through with oh, I might get chipped down by a bunch of Mach Punches and such, but we'll see.
I've seen countless trainers and even more Pokemon, so what kind of trainer are you?
You really should be asking, what kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Share your deepest secrets deep inside. I don't know, I forget the rest of the lyrics. Mach, no! No! I was hoping that it would be the same rivalry ruining me. Without rivalry, Earthquake, I think, should KO. But as is, I don't think it does. And now the payback that it hits me with will be pretty chonky. It'll do like 25%, I think. Yeah, without rivalry, I would have been able to be just fine. Oh well. Yeah. It didn't Shadow Sneak. Ooh. I've been watching too much Run and Bun. Because Run and Bun has a specific AI that sees if they're dead, then it'll 9 out of 10 times use a priority move, which is pretty cool. Pelipper. It's going to want to Hydro Pump. Come on, Sangria. I equipped an item to you, right? Or no, I just took off the item and didn't put back on an item. Fuck. This actually might be really bad. Oof. Yeah, this was awful. I have a terrible team for this. This can crit KO. I am risking crit here on Sangria. I'm fully expecting it to crit. Oh, it did not. The issue is I don't KO with return. I'm going to swap into Eggshell here. I'll be able to survive a Hurricane if it uses it, but hopefully it just uses Protect. Hydro Pump? Why? It should always be using Hurricane here. Okay. I guess I would have survived a crit anyways because I still have Focus Sash. But I got a Moonblast here. This was not the team to bring for this fight. Holy. Power Whip. I guess it didn't want to use Yeah, it has some specific Giga Impact stuff where it doesn't want to use it unless it's like low HP, I guess. But I'll take it. Oh, I'm intimidated. So I'll need to roll really high in order for Pin Missile to be able to KO. That ain't it, Chief. If I roll 2 hits again, my Deanna might live. Hey, but I did more. Cool. Ugh, risk some crits there. I don't know which trainer this exactly is, but I think Seviper is a good lead for it. I think it's one of the psychics. This is Ace Trainer Jamie. Vaporeon, okay. Swap into Sangria. Oof, that's actually really bad for me. +2 defense. I'll go for returns. Ice Beam. Go for another return. Up to +4. I'm gonna keep using return. It's the highest damaging move for me. Hoping for any crits. I don't think it'll KO. And at this point, I feel like I should have used a Dragon Dance. It would have helped a lot. But I can just return. Cool. The trio. It outspeeds and it'll want to Stone Edge. You can swap into Saffron just fine. Beautiful. And Earthquake. KOs. Okay, so this goddamn Metagross has Explosion. If I'm looking at the AI of Explosion right, so I think the play is just swap into Gamboge. Just play it safe. No need to risk 1 out of 5 Explosion. It did use Agility, which was the worst case situation for my specific thing, but it should just Meteor Mash and Earthquake. And I am in range of most Explosion crits. It did use Explosion. I didn't have anything better to swap into. Okay. Did not crit. Explosion crits for my Fortress at this point. We're dealing 175 to 206, and I was at like 186. So I think I would have survived 6. It's looking like 6 out of the 16 rolls. And finally, Roserade on a Shadow Ball. That was a crit. Special defense drop. So I'm going to swap into Eggshell. On the extra sensory. Good. Now I'm just going to Encore it. And here I can Poison Tail. If the Roserade went for Leaf Storm onto, because it was either going to Leaf Storm because it did the most damage, or Extra Sensory because Leaf Storm AI doesn't want it to lower its special attack so soon. And either way, I could have encored it into either of those moves. And lowering its special attack a whole bunch. The only times then it would have been able to do anything is if the Leaf Storm crit to get through the special attack drops. I think this is a Dragon Tamer. Yes. And I think it starts out with Altaria. I should be out of range of any moves. It is... If I lose because of fucking Rivalry, because I think it'll survive. And why did it use that? I don't know. It should survive because of Rivalry. It does. Fun, fun, fun. Perfect. They use Dragon Hits again. Huzzah! Take no damage. There's me down -1. I did Dragon Dance. That's why I didn't go into Togekiss. How do you take out a Salamence? Oh, easy. You send out this bug. Dragonite. Oh, it wing attacked. It actually did. Get off and Intimidate. I'm just gonna return, do some damage. If it doesn't go for Dragon Dance. Oh, Outrage. Ooh, does Outrage crit KO me? Outrage crit, I think, does KO because that goes past the Intimidate drop. Yep, there it goes. F for Sangria. It's going to be outraging. Yeah, this will KO, but I think I'm going to be outside of the level cap, right? That's my guess. Because these are dragons that I'm dealing with.
Yep. Level 73. If I had a nickel for every time Eggshell out-leveled the level cap when inside of a Dragon Tamer fight, I'd have 2 nickels. See, I don't know whether, if it goes for Dragon Dance, I just fucking lose if I swap. Fuck. Alright. But I'm just throwing. I've only ever run it into overleveling during this victory road, and specifically with Togekiss, and in the previous one I swapped out and not used it, so I guess I'm just doing the same thing here. I'm just gonna Sucker Punch, lose Byzantium. I could have crit and KO'd. That was a pretty high roll, which is lucky for me. Byzantium is down. I go into Gamboge. Okay, it stopped. So at this point, then it should use Waterfall. And we Extreme Speed. Losing Sangria really hurts. Byzantium was not as useful as I had expected. It just doesn't take as much hits. It only has base 75 HP, 60 defense, 60 special defense. But it still definitely does hurt. And I swear, 8th rivalry ruins me again. I will be very upsetty spaghetti. No! Why are you male? Net Confuse Rays. Sure. Hurt itself. Pog. That's what you like to see. Shadow Ball. Snapped out of confusion. Poison Tail. It's not gonna KO. Wow, it did significantly less. Lower the Spidef. Should swap into Slowbro. Yeah. Gamboge. On the Psychic. It might slack off, or it could Scald still. Do I get burned? Oh. Soul Rock. Swap into blue. I should just Flare Blitz or Stone Edge. And I can crit, I can flinch. Or it just goes for explosion at full health, you know? That is a thing it can do. Do I get crit? No, I don't. -1 citrus. Just letting you know. On both sides. And Gengar will want to Shadow Ball. Should Shadow Ball. Or Protect, that's fine. Dragon Claw with Life Orb KOs. Beautiful. Now that we're done with all of the Victory Roads, we can finally go on to the Pokemon League. So there's one final trainer of Lil Bang, and then Elite Four time. Let's make a team for Lil Bang. Here is Lil Bang's team. Infernape of Iron Fist, Citrus Berry, good coverage, huge power, Life Orb Azumarill with Aqua Jet, Play Rough and Ice Punch for coverage, really nice. Reckless Choice Scarf Staraptor for the lead, notably, is what's happening. And then Thick Fat Leftovers, Curse Slack Off Snorlax, a Guts Toxic Orb Heracross, so it'll probably protect on the first turn. And Breloom with Life Orbs. I could just lead with Electrode and straight up outspeed a Choice Scarf Staraptor and Thunderbolt it with Wise Glasses. Honestly, that seems like some shenanigans that I'm down with. Okay, if I do that, what will it bring in? It sees Earthquake on Snorlax, so it should bring in the Snorlax actually. Oh, and if it brings in Snorlax, I can bring Farfetch'd onto the Earthquake, and if I EV Train, look at these IVs as well, crazy stuff. If I EV Train into attack and special attack and speed as per usual for something like a Farfetch'd, close combat can then take out the Snorlax. I'll then be at 229 speed, crazy stuff. It'll see Ice Punch, Play Rough, Stone Edge, Stone Edge, Stone Edge. So it should swap into Azumarill because it sees the Fairy. While I do get Leaf Blade, it's not enough to be able to KO, which makes sense. It's an Azumarill. It's tanky. It should Play Rough. I am in some ranges of the Aqua Tails, which is pretty annoying. Regardless, if I swap into something like Fortress, I can. So I can bring Fortress on here. It'll Aqua Tail, or it'll Play Rough, hopefully. And then I can survive an Aqua Tail crit and hit it back. I could do Jinx as well. This is doing a lot towards the Azumarill. Swap into Fortress. It'll do a Play Rough. It'll lose 25 HP, going to 230. Then I hit it with a minimum roll Earthquake of 57, let's just say. It Aqua Tails me, losing another 25.
So that'll go down to 152. I then can swap into Jinx on the second Aqua Tail. Because of Dry Skin, I won't take anything. And Psycho Boost will be able to KO because of the Life Orb stuff. Think I might even be able to Energy Ball instead. Which would be actually pretty nice because then Psycho Boost doesn't lower my special attack at all. I can swap into Garchomp even if it does go for the close combat. I then outspeed KO with Earthquake. It should swap into Heracross. Well, yeah, I can just fly. I outspeed. If they do protect on my fly turns, then they'll just eventually die to badly poisoned damage. And then all that's left is Breloom, in which case I outspeed once again, and I can fly once again. I think it might be time to actually bring the Pokemon I've had in my party a lot, but never actually used in battle, because it was just using Fly. I can bring Staraptor for some Intimidate stuff, and also Brave Bird will be able to outspeed KO and Fernape, and the Heracross, and the Breloom. This should be the team. Just learned that this person here gives every single TM, so now I just have all the TMs, which is pretty cool, and it refilled some of them. I wasn't getting low on any, like maybe Earthquake, but that's nice. And here is the final rifle battle before the Elite Foreign Champion. Hold it, don't go off without me. You're challenging the Pokemon League, aren't you? That's why I'm here too. Let's see who's more worthy of making the challenge with the battle. Oh, I realized I didn't go into here. In the Dawn fight. But the Dawn fight I feel like was sort of simplistic, unfortunately, due to some cheese. Alright, so Staraptor. We should just be able to Thunderbolt and KO because of the Wise Glasses. Nice. It's always awkward because with health points so high at this point and the way this game lowers them down, it's just so stressful. Snorlax did come out because it saw Earthquake, and it should use Earthquake. And I will go into Citron here. If it uses Curse, I will be very upset. Okay, phew. I realized as I was switching, I was like, maybe I should have put Farfetch'd in with like a Choice Band, because if then it used Curse, I would still do fine with close combat. But we were fine, no need to worry. Now Azumarill. So it should play rough, most likely. We're going into Gamboge. Play rough, perfect. And now I Earthquake. It took 10% from Life Orb. It's going to take 10% more. And Earthquake, minimum roll of 57. So in total, they took 107 damage, which should bring their HP down to 148. So I should be able to swap in on an Aqua Tail here. Perfect. Good job, Dry Skin. And because of the chip, of Life Orb, I don't need to use Psycho Boost, so I'm just going to use Energy Ball here. Nice. Heracross comes out. Really? This is fine. I outspeed. So I can go for a Psycho Boost now. It should just protect. It did not even protect. Okay. Shenanigans are afoot, but Psycho Boost will absolutely KO. Especially with a crit. My special attack is at -2 now. I'll put that in the calc just in case. Now it goes into Infernape. Okay, that's fine. I don't outspeed, so I just swap into Saffron. On a Flare Blitz. Perfect. And I had a Lumberry in case I got burned. So now Earthquake will guarantee KO. And finally, the Breloom. I outspeed. I fully believe in this last one. Yeah, no reason to freak out. Whoop. Bonk. Yeah, Garchomp, the jet plane Pokemon. Get a crit. Yeah! Alright. Done. I guess I'm not ready for the Pokemon League if I'm losing to you. Darn it, you watch though. I'll get tougher and win my way through the Pokemon League because I'm gonna become the because I'm gonna become the champion, the toughest trainer. Megadeth, you better not lose to anyone before me. Don't plan on it. With that, we just need to, there we go. We have this, and this, plus encounters that I can still get are going to be the Victory Road because I repelled through it. Same thing with Route 224. I never got the Celestic Town, which was a guaranteed Golduck or a guaranteed Relicanth. And I never got my Fossil. The way encounters worked for the Fossil is we were given like one of each Fossil, but it's just like I'm counting it as one encounter for that town. But at this point, it's just make a team for the the Elite Four. Oh boy.